Hello, aspirants. Welcome to Know Your Industry, and I welcome for the course Analysis and Instrumentation in Pharmaceutical Industry. Before going to see the analysis and instrumentation in pharmaceutical industry, let us understand what is analysis and analytical chemistry and its application in analysis and instrumentation in pharmaceutical industry. So in the first module, we are going to see what is analysis and what is analytical chemistry first. What is analysis? Analysis is a science of obtaining, processing, and communicating information about the composition and structure of a matter. The matter can be a drug, can be a chemical, can be a biological material, can be a packaging material, or anything. So, what we are going to do, we will obtain and process the matter and communicating information about the composition and structure of the matter. And also, it is an art and science of determining what matter is and how much it is. That means a qualitative examination, what it is, and how much means a quantitative information of how much it exists. Then it is a detailed examination of anything complex in order to understand its nature or to determine its essential features. That means you are characterizing a matter that is a complex in nature, and we are going to understand its nature and its essential features. And on the other hand, you are going to separate a whole composition into component parts. That is generally you see in the chromatography where a separation science is involved. So this all about obtaining, processing and communicating information about a composition, or a determining what it is and how much it is, or you are characterizing a complex material to understand its nature, or a separation science of a whole composition is called generally analysis. Now, why a analysis is required in research and development or in a manufacturing industry? So in the research and development in a chemical or engineering companies are constantly inventing, developing and commercializing new chemical species and materials. So these developed and commercialized materials need to have certain quality. Markets and customers demand higher quality, enhanced performance, greater durability, more precision, lower prices. So whenever you invent, develop and commercialize a chemical species or any other kind of material, either it is a biological or a packaging material or a food material, it should have a constant quality with the enhanced performance, durability, and it should be precise, and it should be available in the lower prices with the highest quality. So how will you ensure the quality? To maintain quality, performance, precision, and durability, analysis at every stage of development and production should be required. So whenever you develop and commercialize or manufacture a particular product, either it can be a drug or it can be biological, it can be a excipient, it can be a active pharmaceutical ingredient, or it can be a packaging material, it can be a food, anything. To maintain quality, performance, precision, analysis will be done at every stage. During development, you have to check the quality to move forward, whether it is a right product or not. During a prototype stage also you need to check. Then once the development is done, then you have to take it for the scale up and technology transfer. There also you will check the same quality and performance is maintained. Then you take it to the manufacturing, where once the product is manufactured, you have to see that quality, performance, precision and durability is properly checked through the analysis, and the proper quality product goes into the consumer. You are ensuring through this analytical process. So that is why the analysis is required in the R&D and manufacturing facility of any kind. It can be a drug, it can be a food, it can be a nutraceutical, it can be a Complan, it can be a paracetamol tablet, it can be anything, need analysis to maintain the quality and performance. What are the types of analysis? The analysis is a terminology which is widely used in industry and academics in various sectors. So you can see in chemical industry and the pharmaceutical industry, you can see the chemical analysis. You can see the food analysis in the food industry. In some cases, it can be a mathematical analysis, the terminology, what we are talking about, and somewhere it is statistical analysis, somewhere it is program analysis in software industry. So every product, what we make, it require analysis. It can be a chemical, it can be a food, or it can be a program, it can be a data which is being analysis through statistical tools, or it can be a mathematical thing which we do the analysis through which we are going to deliver something. So the analysis is a terminology which is commonly used in various industries, various academic sectors for the purpose of delivering something or the other. But our topic is more aligned with the chemical analysis. Okay. Now we are going to see what is analytical chemistry. So when a chemistry word comes, it's going to talk about the chemicals. So the analytical chemistry widely used to analyze the chemicals or foods in general, and it is art and science of determining what a chemical matter is and how much it exists. That is a qualitative and a quantitative kind of determination, and its composition also, and the study of chemical composition and structure of substances. And we can say more broadly that it may be considered the corpus of all techniques whereby any exact chemical composition is obtained. So it is all about various techniques used to determine a chemical structure or a qualitative analysis of a composition and its structure is called analytical chemistry. In this slide, we are going to see the applications of analytical chemistry where it is widely used, for instances, agricultural chemical industries. So what is the agriculture chemical industries do? It supplies farmers and home gardeners with fertilizers, herbicides, pesticides and other agricultural chemicals. So where we will test the products through the analysis of using many instrumentations. In pharmaceutical industries, we test the drugs which is used for the therapeutic treatment. In also in the veterinary science, we are going to see that animal health products also there, that also we are going to test through the analysis using instruments and various techniques. And then the basic chemical industry like inorganic, organic chemicals, which is producing dyes, plastics and petrochemical products, liquid chemicals, industrial gases, catalysts, these are also being tested for the quality and performance of the specific products. So these all industries using many analytical techniques for the performance and quality of their products. In addition to agricultural, chemical and the chemical industries as well as the pharmaceutical industries, we have packing material industries, consumer product industries, and food industries. Packing material industries produce plastics, glass, and other cardboard materials, paper-based materials, etc., which is also analyzed by various analytical techniques. Consumer products like household products, cosmetics, deodorants. So these are the products like Colgate paste, hair oils, skincare products, all are being tested through certain kind of analytical techniques to ensure that the product has a consistent quality whenever a batch is manufactured at the manufacturing facility. And then it comes to the food industries where the food additives, preservatives, flavorings, processed food additives, etc., also being tested through analytical techniques. So the analytical chemistry or the analysis is basically used for two different things. One is the qualitative analysis and another one is the quantitative analysis. So the qualitative analysis generally is the determination of those elements and compounds that are present in the sample of unknown material. So we are just determining the elements and compounds that are present in sample of unknown material. So we'll name it. For example, the paracetamol tablet, if it is a tablet which is given to you and it is being tested for specific things, and you are saying that it contains, this is the material it contains. For example, it contains paracetamol. You tell them paracetamol. Then a quantitative analysis is the determination of the amount by weight of each element or compound present. Here you say the particular tablet whatever you tested, you are saying that it contains 500 mg of paracetamol. That is called quantitative analysis. Here you are saying that from the unknown tablet, you are saying it contains its paracetamol, and here you are saying that it contains 500 mg of paracetamol in case of quantitative analysis. So that is the difference between qualitative and quantitative analysis. And qualitative analysis is also applied to the structural determination where you are determining the structure and other analysis, etc. What are the types of qualitative analysis? First one is identification of elements, molecules, chemical substances. In your schooling, you might have done in your 11th and 12th standard the chemical analysis where you are determining the group of the compound or the salt of the compound, sulfate or something like that. So that is also a qualitative analysis. And then find the qualitative composition of the drugs and excipients in the drug formulations. So a qualitative composition means the paracetamol tablet containing paracetamol, lactose, magnesium stearates, etc. So that kind of composition you are determining. That is also a qualitative analysis. Then you are determining a molecular weight determination of certain compounds, certain elements. So that is also called qualitative analysis. Molecular formula identifications, also qualitative analysis. Then the functional group identification through infrared spectroscopy or something like that, also called qualitative analysis. When it comes to the quantitative analysis, it can be, the examples can be quantification of elements, small and large molecules and chemical substances from the given product, and then find the quantitative composition of drugs and excipients from the drug formulations, and also it can be extractable components from a packaging material, etc. are called quantitative analysis. So you are saying that this much is present, this much, how much, you are determining how much is present of the particular substance or impurity. So it is called quantitative analysis. Now we are going to see the types of analytical methods. First one is the chemical methods. So this is using the different chemical methods, identification of compounds are carried out. Sometimes quantification of the compounds also carried out. So for example, is a acid-base titration through which you are doing assay of a tablet. So this is used for both qualitative and quantitative purpose. Then the electrical methods, which is determining the pH, conductivity and water content using the Fisher instrument, are all called electrical methods analysis. It is generally used for the qualitative purpose and the determination of certain physicochemical parameters. Then it comes to the instrumentation methods like ultraviolet spectrophotometer, fluorometer, ion chromatography, various chromatography techniques with the detectors, which are all used for the both qualitative and quantitative analysis of the particular product or the substances. What are the stages of analysis required in research and development and manufacturing industries? Which stage we need analysis? So basically, before and after procuring raw materials, these raw materials need to be tested through analysis for appropriateness. Whether it is appropriate or not, that will be finalized or concluded by some analysis. Then, during chemical product synthesis in chemical industries, it is required. And in case of intermediate analysis during the synthesis. So whether the process is appropriately going on during the synthesis will be determined through intermediate analysis. Then final chemical product analysis in chemical industry also it is required, and impurity analysis of the final chemical product also the analysis is required. Then the packaging material analysis, then finished product analysis. So every stage of the research and development or the manufacturing required analysis to maintain the quality or to determine the way forward for the particular process. This particular slide talks about the list of analysis need to be performed at various stages of chemical product synthesis. So to initiate a chemical product synthesis, we need raw materials. So the raw materials need to be tested for various parameters for their appropriateness for the purpose of chemical product synthesis. Then whether the synthesis process is going in appropriate way, whether we are in the right direction or not. For that, we need to have a intermediates. So this intermediate analysis will be happening. So these intermediates during the synthesis will be analyzed for various parameters. Then the final chemical product will be developed or the manufactured, that is also analyzed for various parameters. So the raw materials first will be checked, then the intermediates will be checked, then the final product will be checked through analysis for various parameters, including identification, water content, processed impurities, degradation impurities, then the related substances, byproduct impurities, organic impurities. Then the finished product also will be tested for various stability analysis, microbiological testing, particle size analysis, etc. Whichever is appropriate for the particular product. So to understand intermediates, so the raw materials will, for example, we are going to synthesize paracetamol from a raw material chemical source. So there will be some intermediate chemical compound will be obtained. So these intermediates, some manufacturers are only manufacturing these intermediates to make some others to manufacture the final product. So for example, X company is supplying the raw materials, Y company is manufacturing these intermediates using these raw materials from X company. Then this Y company supplying these intermediates to Z company to manufacture the final chemical product. So for the final chemical product is manufactured by the Z company, for which the intermediates are the raw materials. So the intermediate can be any chemical compound used to synthesize or manufacture a final chemical product. So the raw materials, intermediates, for all the final chemical product will be tested for various parameters, which we have already explained. With this, we are concluding the introduction about the analysis and analytical chemistry, which is basically required before we understand the analysis and instrumentation involved in the pharmaceutical industry. So let us go and see in the next module about the pharmaceutical applications of this analytical chemistry. Thank you.